I decided to go to an Erasmus because of the city, which is Barcelona, and I known about it before coming studying there, and I like very much the city, the people, everything, and I was sure it was a great experience.
Thank you. Anybody wants to ask? In your case?
Because Barcelona is a nightlife kind of city, but really, I'm not going to lie, but it's probably part of it. But what was cool came up is I think we are people who love to discover new cultures and new lifestyles, like new people, and so.
That's okay.
In my case, it was because I wanted to improve my French, and also I thought it was a good occasion to change a bit the quotidian life here. And it was nice trying studying abroad because they do some things different, and for example the schedule is different, and the people there, they study sometimes in a different way, and I learned to know the French people a little bit more better. That's why I went basically for my French and to know their culture.
Good, excellent.
During and I was a very good and it was a very good experience for me. This training period came from for the exchange program.
I'll ask Eugenia and Tatiana. In a mobility of study, what it is very important is to identify the program, on what premises, how we identify the learning outcomes, how do you, and also to Jean-Pierre if you want to add something. We know already how do we organize the mobility for placements, but I would like you to tell your experience, how do you, because we haven't regulated yet. Officially we have been experimenting but not regulating. So tell us a little bit, how do you do this?
Well, in our case, in Institute Joan Brossa, since 2007, we were already working with work placements, but we decided to go further because we realized that our students studying international commerce needed to improve their skills, especially French and English. And so we decided to go further and find partners where students could study, at least we thought 3 months, because we know that when you go abroad, the first 2 or 3 weeks you are just getting to know the place, as the student said before. And then is when you really think that you are in that place, and when you are, okay, now it's time to set up here and see how it's working. So we decided to find a partner, and that's why we went to Angels and Tony, and we asked them if they knew a partner who would be interested for this, and they introduced us to our partner, Nathalie Brahimi, behind the camera here, and from Lycee Ozenne, and she was willing to find a partner too for studies. And the first thing we did is meeting. That is, it's very, very important to meet your partners. So I would encourage for those who want to start a partnership to go and visit your partner, and your partner visits you. It's very, very important. Strengthen the relationship is only possible when you know the partner really well. So first step, meeting the partner, and second step would be compare your curriculums, and this takes a lot of time and work, and so you need a lot of patience. But Natalie and I we took the curriculum and reread it, and we decided, okay, these are the most common parts in the curriculum, and so we just compared the calendars also, and we decided that we had to trust ourselves. Not only the two of us who were really motivated, but we have to convince our mates, our colleagues, that this project was important and that probably we should be a little bit flexible, because it's the two schools, no, working together. So I think that the secret of our partnership is that we've been able to compare and find what was important, and also to be flexible. Maybe I was too long.
Schedule was very different because they go to school from morning until the afternoon, and here we go just from afternoon until night. So we had to adapt ourselves very well. And also we had some gaps in the schedule because we didn't do all the subjects they were doing. And apart from that, I think the teachers were very kind to us, because in my school, most of us, we start learning French the first year from our studies here. So when we go to France, we just studied 1 year of French. And we do all the subjects in French except English and a third language we have to choose there. So we learned a lot of French, because with the everyday conversation with the teachers and taking the notes in French and all that, we learned very much French. And it was also thanks to our classmates. They also gave us a hand when we needed. And when we had to do exams, the teachers were not so strict with us, because they know that we don't know how to write everything in French so well. So
I think it probably takes about 2 or 3 weeks to get used to a country, but that's normal. Like any country you go to, I think that's probably the case. But here in Spain, people are very much more friendly, I think, than in France. Not no.
You can tell the truth.
No, but they are less. I don't know, but people were really there to help us, not only in school, but people we have met at going out, or everybody, the teachers, the students are very friendly. It's really a good atmosphere. They are there for everything. When you need something, they ask you all the time, do you want any help, and things like that. So me, I didn't really have any problem adapting myself.
You'll have to think about some negative thing, huh?
I don't know, I think they say everything's...
Any proposal, anything that might be improve? You hear me?
Just the classes who are at... that's not the same...
Schedule.
And it's a bit difficult to adapt yourself to this, but that's the only thing that I...
Because they finish so late?
Yeah.
Okay. Given to you, or what do you think it will be of use in your future? Anything that you might tell others, if it's worth doing it, why? Well, you nearly answered that. Yes. I've not written the answers. I'm pointing the question. That's what.
I found very different habits. Their timetable is completely different.
The international trade, and for example we have a subject that is international negotiation, and when the students go there they learn the culture they have, how they act, how they are, and also it will be very important for them as an experience for the future, because you never know if they will have to go outside to work or anything. So they will have some experience and won't be so scared.
I would recommend this because, in my opinion, for international trade, you really need to know as many cultures as possible to be more efficient, to be maybe in your later job or in your future career. And also, another thing is that it helps you become more independent in your life, because some of us are only 20 or 19 years old, and going away like this for 3 months really allows you to pay your own bills, you pay your own rent, you're on your own really. So whereas people who stay in France, they always have their parents not so far away from them, they can always count on them. Where here, well, you only have your email box and your telephone number, and yeah, that's it really.
For me, thanks to this experience, I discovered an amazing country and amazing people too. It made me sure that I like to travel, I like to discover new cultures, and I would really like to continue my studies in Barcelona after what I'm studying there.
Good.
And they advise us.
Que algú tanqui el micro, sisplau. Qui té el micro aquí, inalàmbric?
No, millor que
No,
no.
doncs que el tanquin, sisplau, perquè està interferint.
And they advise us to go to the official school of languages to do the intensive course of French, because we go to France. And we also get warned by our classmates from the year before that they went to France. They warned us that we should get, when we get back from France, that we will have to catch up the other classmates, because they won't stop for us the classes, so we will have to do like extra study to study what they did study in Barcelona the trimester before when we were in France. So you should warn your students that they will have to work a little extra before they go out.
To prepare ourselves for this journey, really, we had help from the students that came, because there were students who came to Joan Brossa in Barcelona the year before, so they could help us with like accommodation, give us tips on where to look, what internet sites to look at, and also some of our teachers were there to help us look for accommodation and to really just to prepare us with showing us how Spanish people are, like, introducing us to the Spanish culture. That's it.
But I would like to know if there is any, what is the added value for you as professionals? I mean, we know the benefits for them, they've told us, but you, year after year, you have been doing this one year after another. I know that good partnerships make the possibility of sustainability a reality, because the most important is private relations and connections. But if you want to tell people what does it bring to you as professionals, this I would like.
Well, in my case, when I got involved in this, first, the main reason was to help students, giving them an added value of their studies. But then I also realized that while doing this, what I was is also improving my French, it was perfect for me, and also getting to know other professionals like me who were teachers of the same subject, international trade. So we've been sharing methodologies, we've been sharing notes for our lessons, and it's been very, very rich for us. And we've done more, which is another step. And with Nathalie, this year we've done teacher mobility, and me and another colleague, we've been to Lycee Ozenne for 2 days, and Nathalie and another partner came to Barcelona for 2 days for a seminar. So we gave lessons to their students, and they came to Joan Brossa for giving lessons. And I think, well, all the students, we evaluated this with the students, and they love it. So I think that another thing that we can do from Netinvet is to encourage teachers to visit other centers and share methodologies.
Thank you.